if you like the little snippet of my new single, Steal Our Love, that you just heard, then please be sure to support my music by clicking the link to my Tyler Hunt Music Spotify page, which will be at the very, very top of the description. You can hear both of my singles over on Spotify, and it should actually be on everything. Apple Music, Pandora. Just search up Tyler Hunt, Steal Our Love, or Tyler Hunt, Never Thought, and you should be able to find it. The support has been overwhelming with the new song, and it's just been really, really fun. I'm planning to release 5 to 6 songs a year for you guys to hear, and I'm trying to kind of create a new audience over there with my music stuff. So also follow me on Tyler Hunt Music Instagram, link in the description, and Tyler Hunt Music YouTube page so you won't miss music videos and music updates. And yeah, just be sure to keep streaming the songs on Spotify. It means the world. So without further ado, today I am back to discuss, in my opinion, one of the coolest sneak peeks that we have gotten this year. And this prop actually may be my favorite for the year, and I'll get into why that is later, but we are talking about the Harvester of Souls. And I really want to show you the official video on Spirit Halloween's website of what this guy does, because I think you're going to be blown away if you haven't seen it already, and then we can go from there discussing my thoughts.
Look at me, just as all the others have. Now that I have you, your soul will be mine forever!
So that right there is the Harvester of Souls, a new animatronic for the 2020 season. And the first thing I need to say is I have to apologize for the statements I made regarding Techie Toys in my last video on Ellie Hatchet. Now, Ellie Hatchet has actually slightly grown on me since the making of that video. Still not the biggest fan of her, but I might want to get her on the channel. But that aside, I made the claim that, Techie Toys has been going downhill and only releasing 1 or 2 bad props each year, it seems like. But I did not know that we were going to get another Techie Toys prop called the Harvester of Souls, because this is a Techie Toys animatronic, and this is one of the best ones they really have made in quite a long time. And it is true that they haven't really been dominating the store's releases in recent years, and I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I do know that this prop right here is certainly a step up from some of the stuff they've been creating more recently, and I am definitely a huge fan. Probably the best one they've released since they did Levitator Girl, if my memory is not making me forget what other ones they have done since then, but I believe that this is one of the best ones they've done since then, and it is super duper cool. So I do have to take back my claims that Techie Toys, wasn't releasing anything good this year, because this is literally probably my favorite prop. So Techie Toys really did come back in full swing with the Harvester of Souls. So this guy just has such a unique animation, and the most incredible unique thing about him is his use of the fog machine. He has the most creative use of a fog machine I've ever seen. So what he does is his arms actually rise up, lifting this little girl, and then her head lifts up. So we've got animation on the girl herself, and they both have light up eyes. I like the fact that both the demon guy and her have white light up eyes. I'm a fan for sure of light up eyes, as you guys know, and I think white is fitting in this case because it gives a very possession feel to everything. So I think the white was a good thing. They could have done maybe red on the Reaper guy, but I think white is fine. And then you have matching light up eyes for both the girl and him. And it kind of makes the girl look like she's just losing her soul, which she's supposed to be looking like. So I think that having no detail in the eyes and just being full light up white is perfect. And then her head, after her head lifts up, which is super cool and realistic, the use of the fog machine is that fog comes out of the girl's mouth with a green light on it to look like it's her soul. And then I think there is a fan or a vacuum that is inside of the Reaper's mouth. And I can see in some angles in the video that there's some sort of like grate on the mouth. So you can tell there's some sort of like fan back there that is sucking in the fog. And then there's another green light on the Reaper's mouth. And what it creates is this green oozing transfer of what appears to be the girl's soul. And it is just, like I said, the most unique and creative use of the fog machine we have ever seen. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that has really had this cool of a fog machine use. Typically, we see a fog machine in something like Cerberus, where he's breathing fire kind of deal. We get that typically. Or we get fog just to make it kind of creepier. We get it on stuff, definitely on stuff that is like burning, like smoldering zombie, or just like in the breath of something. But it's never really supposed to be anything super like creative. Well, in this case, the fog is like the pivotal part of it, because it's actually like supposed to be looking like her soul is coming out of her. And it just is so cool, guys. Like, I'm absolutely in love with it. And it really is an amazingly designed and well thought out prop, from all the different pieces of the animation where he's lifting her up, she looks up at him, and then she's spitting out this green fog. It's just like so freaking awesome and terrifying. And also, I like the design of both the Reaper and the girl. I think the Reaper's face is super, super menacing, with this super wide open mouth, yellow teeth, this gray look in the face, and then, of course, his white light up eyes. They could have easily went with some sort of a skeleton design, but I think they gave it this unique Reaper/demon design. Also, the hands on him are really cool. Looks like they have some blood detail, very huge, creepy hands that are grasping her at the shoulders. And then the girl's face also looks super terrifying. Definitely looks like she's a little bit possessed there, with her soul coming out of her body. So I think the design of both the girl's face and the Reaper's face are very good and realistic. There's very simple clothing detail. We have just a, black Reaper outfit on him, but that's fine because it makes him kind of just look like a scary silhouette in the dark. But then she has the nice contrast of having the little pink outfit and the black hair. So overall, I like the design and the look of everything. Obviously, the wide gaping mouth is kind of the selling point for how creepy it is, and it's fitting because it looks like he's trying to eat the soul of this little girl. So just the design of this thing overall is really, really impressive. Now, it's also a large prop. It's 6.2 feet tall, so it's going to be taller than your average person walking into the store, especially when they have it up on a platform. It would be great being up on your front porch because it just looks like it's towering over you. Just a super, super awesome, creepy design. And also, one very important thing is that this is going to be $300 this year, $299.99. Now, anytime you have something that's $300, your initial tendency is to feel that it is very overpriced, because that is their, the top of Spirit's price range typically. But honestly, in this case, I would not say that this is overpriced. We've gotten things like I was going to say Towering Clown, but it's actually that giant clown. Don't know why I'm forgetting the name. Crouchy the Clown. My bad. That was painful. Crouchy the Clown was a $300 clown last year. And honestly, if we're comparing these two $300 props, I mean, Crouchy's selling point was just that he was giant, but all we had was side-to-side motion. This guy is also large, not quite as big, but he's 6.2 foot tall, certainly a life-sized animatronic. He has a lifting up on this little girl motion. Her head then lifts up. They have phrases, and then this fog comes out of it. Now, I guess one thing, though, to kind of say is that the fog machine, I'm sure, is going to be sold separately. And I guess that is kind of a point that is unfortunate to make, is that you're going to probably have to spend another $50 on a fog machine. So, maybe that could be seen as kind of a little bit not worth it. If the fog machine was included, maybe it would be. So I understand that for sure. But I just feel like there's so much going on with this prop. It's so awesome looking and so unique and creative that I can understand it being $300 in my opinion. Of course, the fog machine should be included, but that just kind of is what it is. I still think this guy is going to be a huge seller just because he is going to be looking so awesome in stores this year, and people are really going to want to pick this guy up. So I think he's still going to sell even with his high price. So, yeah, it is unfortunate that we're not going to have a fog machine included, most likely, because that is kind of like the pivotal part of this guy. It's kind of what he does. It is the soul. Typically, the fog machine is not so important, but in this case, it was used in such a creative manner that it is kind of necessary. One other thing I didn't touch on is the fact that it does have one phrase. It's the only phrase that you already heard in the video I just showed you, and I personally really like it. I don't think it's like amazing, but I don't think it hurts I don't think it really hurts it at all. I mean, it does definitely make it even that much cooler because it says, look at me like all the others have. I really, really like that phrase because it just makes it so menacing and terrifying when he's lifting her up, and then she lifts her head up, so that is super fitting, and looks at him, and then he says something about eating her soul or whatever, and yeah, I think the voice overall is just, not incredible, but it certainly is fitting and definitely adds to the overall scare of the prop, and certainly does not take away from it. It is not bad at all, so I like everything about this prop. Audio, design, animation, it's super creative, super unique, nothing we've ever seen before, and big applause to Techie Toys for coming out with something this awesome for the 2020 season that we will luckily get to see in stores, and I will certainly want to get this one on the channel. Let me know what you think of the Harvester of Souls down in the comment section below. How badly do you want to see him on the channel, and are you guys going to be getting him for your 2020 Halloween haunt? Also, don't forget that there will be a link to my Spotify if you want to support my music that you heard at the beginning. I've really been working hard on it, and the support that you guys give me means everything. It makes it all worth it, and like I said, I will continue to release songs in the foreseeable future, so you guys won't want to miss it. Follow me over there. Keep playing the 2 singles I already have out. It means the world. You can also buy the Harvester of Souls or anything else you want to purchase from Spirit Halloween on my Spirit Halloween affiliate link, which will be down in the description, and it will help out me and the channel at no extra cost to you. Also, consider looking into the Skull Fire logs. I will have a specific link to those, and there will also be all of my social medias, my Tyler Hunt Music Instagram if you want to get music and photo shoots. Also, a link to my HCJ Halloween Instagram, where you can find more Halloween content from me and updates about my video schedule. And lastly, there will be a link to the HCJ merch shop if you want to buy any HCJ Halloween t-shirts, mugs, pillows, etc. All right, guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.